The first two legs were shared. We joined the match at the start of leg 3.
140.
Yeah, 15 data from Lewis, 16 data from Van Gerwen. Or Van Gerwen, I suppose, as he would probably prefer to be called, but he did say to me, Stuart, the English have a difficult task pronouncing my name. He said, the Scots can do it! Okay, Adrian Lewis! Makes up for the last leg, perhaps, where you didn't score anything at all to speak of.
Explosive start from both of them. Look at this from Lewis. What a leg of darts. Lewis on a 10-darter. Well, as good as we expected. The World Championship quarter-final was an absolute epic. The European Championship semi-final was fantastic. This will be just as good.
12 darter, could have been 10. Happy to do it in 12. 15, 16 and 12 so far. That's the kind of game we've got. That's the kind of game we're going to continue having. And I'm tempted to say you can't sit back and enjoy it because, frankly, I'm on the edge of my seat already.
Yeah. There is something in the air tonight.
58.
Interesting, John. I mean, people make Van Gerwen favourite here, and everybody's been talking up a Taylor Van Gerwen final all week. I just happened to ask on Twitter this afternoon who people thought would win this game. There's Van Gerwen to the first 180. You can't take your eyes off this. You really can't. Lewis responding. Lewis responding. Magic darts! Do you know, 80% of the people who replied thought Lewis would win this. Really interesting.
20% might be right, 80% might be right, whatever it is, he's gone for the another 12. This game is special already, and there's a lot more to come. What a way to break the throw. Van Gerwen hit his
42.
first 180 in that leg, and it counted for nothing because of Lewis's brilliance.
100.
They talk about adrenaline junkie. Well, we're tungsten junkies tonight because this is a sensational start from both players. Adrian Lewis is fizzing at the moment.
137.
Yes, it is already.
140.
Special. You can sense in this already excited audience added excitement, even greater expectation.
100.
Michael Van Gerwen could find himself 4-1 down.
94.
Bit of pressure on this. Adrian Lewis, 121 to win the last leg. 119 now for Lewis. Oh, topsy knee, topsy knee! Adrian Lewis has made an unbelievable start to this semi-final.
Two young men really giving us the highest form
46.
of quality entertainment. I really do mean quality, Stuart.
It took less than 10 minutes, John. It was just...
54.
Unbelievable darts. And they will continue. But Michael Van Gerwen is under pressure. But that was no doubt. It was really interesting that the European Championship semi-final between the pair, which Lewis won 11-8, there were 17 180s. Michael van Gerwen in that semi-final, and he would not let him get back into the game, and he's doing exactly the same here so far. He hit a series of huge finishes as well, John.
Well, he'll enjoy a game like this far more than one or two of the games he's played this week, simply because of the regular tempo of it. The fact that Van Gerwen hitting double top hole throw
in seventh leg,
means that now 4-2, but Lewis enjoying the tempo of the game. Sure, Van Gerwen will as well, but it seems to me, anyway, that Lewis is the one who's benefited most from it. But you can never ever say that Michael Van Gerwen is finished. Brilliant. Brilliant dance from the Dutchman this time. 2 180s already in this session, and it's hardly 2 minutes old.
140.
Well, we remember their epic World Championship quarter-final, John, one of the best matches in the history of the World Championship, pure and simple, which Van Gerwen won in extra time. Lewis, remember, had 2 darts to win it at tops, didn't he?
Yeah.
It was just an unbelievable match, and this has all the makings of being just as good. Ah, look at this job to leave tops. Tops with a magnificent 180. He was way out of the leg.
He may not even get a shot at tops. Double 11. Oh, except that was a leg to remember.
The next 2 legs were shared. Here's the Dutchman kicking off leg 10.
140. 100.
Lewis won the first little session of this semi-final 4-1. Van Gerwen throwing to do the same in this little second session.
140.
Adrian Lewis smacks in his 4th 180.
57.
Well, that 180 from Lewis affected Van Gerwen. It could be back-to-back 180s. This is amazing. Amazing.
Well, he's left himself
94.
41, Lewis.
Adrian
And my
41.
2 180s in this game has certainly helped his cause. Double 8. Gotta get it! Does and it can't be turned down!
11th leg, is Adrian to throw first? Game on!
And what a performance from Adrian Lewis. Chatted with him 20 minutes, possibly less, before this semi-final. He was chilled, he was relaxed, he was very much up for it, and he very much believed that he would topple
60.
Michael Van Gerwen yet again for the 2nd time this month in a TV semi-final.
Well, half an hour before
96.
this contest, he got me 4 programmes signed by the 4 competitors tonight, Stuart, the best 4 players in the world. As memento.
100.
It's a very special tournament for me, of course, and for one of these 2 perhaps being in the final tomorrow.
95.
It was last night, of course, Lewis and Hamilton. Brilliant game that was as well. Lewis prevailing, and he's in pole position here.
57.
If you can say 6-4 represents, I suppose, any lead puts you ahead, qualifies you to be in pole position, to leave 36 and leave Van Gerwen in his wake. And that's happened a time or 2, sometimes the other way round.
Another 13-darter on the
41.
cards. You just get the feeling that
36.
all the pressure is on the young shoulders of Michael Van Gerwen.
Game shot in
Lewis is having a whale of a time. He really is enjoying himself, and I'm not sure at the moment that Michael Van Gerwen is. He may be feeling a little bit of pressure here because he expects to win. He expected to win. But Adrian Lewis is making it look very, very, very easy.
Yes, I agree with you, Stuart. I think Van Gerwen is just beginning to feel the weight on his shoulders
95.
of this performance from Adrian Lewis. You might have expected those averages to be higher in view of what you've seen, folks. Rest assured, those are the correct averages, but there have been one or two legs where Lewis has been left way, way behind, and like the last leg where Van Gerwen has been left way, way behind, and that's adversely affected their means score. Doesn't detract at all from the quality of this match. In fact, Van Gerwen's last moment, Stuart, to speak of, was that 84 finish on double 11 back in the 7th leg. He has won a leg since, but treble 19 he wants for the bullseye. Oh, that could have been the kickstart of a revival.
Well, this would hurt. Van Gerwen will return 2 darts and a double, and he dare not miss. What was it I said?
20.
Well, Lewis's last visit was a spectacular one in that it really put the pressure on Van Gerwen. It doesn't matter which double Lewis goes for, he hits it. Van Gerwen has picked up the towel. He won't be throwing it in for sure, but he's a worried man. He has problems on his hands as well as a nice cotton towel to wipe them with.
Unfortunate. That was 60 points all the way. Michael Van Gerwen has burst onto the big stages, the top echelons of this sport over the last 9 months, but a lot of his victories have been built on 5 or 6 legs where he has been unbeatable. He's gone on golden tungsten runs, and he needs to find one of those magic moments, those magic spells here.
Yeah. I don't know whether they have a golden kilometre in Holland, but he's just off the golden mile here in Blackpool, and how he could do with some of that lustre now in his game, although he's got a great chance of winning this leg. Lewis, though, once again applying something like, double 12!
86!
But one on there, not impossible for jackpot.
Well, now this would be a huge blow. A huge blow. Tops!
69!
Oh, so close.
You require 12.
What a moment that could prove to be. 1 dart at tops for 9-4.
Game shot in the 13th leg. Marco 14th leg. Marco will throw first.
Just as importantly, it's the break back. Lewis knows that one right on the wire could have made such a difference. I think that Lewis, enjoying himself though he is, and undeniably
96.
Adrian Lewis is having a ball. He knows nevertheless that he cannot relax for a moment, because that sudden surge that he himself supplied in winning last night against Andy Hamilton could come from Michael Van Gerwen just as easily, just as readily.
99.
He looks a worried man. He looks to me as though he's got rather more on his shoulders than he can bear right now, Stuart.
Well, still a very young man, but he will show us a lot over the next hour, I guess, about his character. I don't think it's ever really been in doubt. But Lewis here
140. Mark will require 140.
putting more pressure on Van Gerwen. 144. These are ton. Wow.
45.
Is that the pressure, Joe?
99 left. Not easy. If he does get a chance, treble 18 would have left the bull. Oh, that's unlucky. That is unlucky. Bounce out. Always a possibility. 99. That dart already there acted as a buffer in a negative sense.
Well, he went for
59.
two double tops
And you
there.
require 86.
86, that's what he took out to beat Andy Hamilton. Bull!
56.
He
Michael,
did
you
go for the
require
ball on his
40.
Van Gerwen 40.
Got to get this, John.
Yeah, he has, to hold his throw. He's won
In
2
charge
legs on the
of
trot now. 2
14
legs on the trot. Having
15
lost the
leg,
first
only
2
the
legs of this
first.
session.
Game on.
3 legs on the trot in all. He's now won 2. And the comeback came
134.
is not quite yet the comeback kid, if you see what I mean. But
177.
who can deny that he might yet find parity at some stage
96.
in this game before too long?
Just fabulous.
80.
None of that.
Van Gerwen's turn, yeah, to lose 60 points with a bounce out.
42.
Important leg this, bearing in mind Adrian Lewis had 1 dart at tops to go 9-4 up. It could be back to within 1 leg.
Yeah.
80.
That's a turning. Well, you can't trounce out if you get bounce out. That's unlucky again.
That's
it's absolutely nothing to do with the board, I can assure you. It's to do with the
97.
position of the darts
Michael, you
that
require
are already there
164.
and the incoming dart impacting with them. Bullseye! For
Game shot of
13 World Matchplay final.
140.
Do you know, Michael Van Gerwen, since he won the World Grand
134.
Prix in October, has earned over £500,000 in prize money alone.
95.
Yeah, sounds better if you call it euro. And that's what it is when he gets home, of course.
82.
I don't know what the currency is in Stoke-on-Trent. Oatcakes, I think.
59.
Well, producing magic moments certainly is what Van Gerwen and Lewis are all about.
134.
164 was timely. And you mentioned Lewis's missed it, darted a double. It was right on the wire.
Yeah, it was.
It was unlucky. So, he shouldn't reproach himself.
171.
That is quite amazing. To leave 36, he did a 177 in the previous leg to leave 164. This time,
125.
he's got a rather easier finish.
36. Game shot of 16th leg.
What did I was saying about one of those
17th leg, only a front
golden
first.
tungsten Michael Van Gerwen runs? He's proving it here. That's 4 consecutive
134.
legs. He's back in the game. 9-4 down, a dart away from that, and it's 8-all. Incredible!
177.
Well, a 180's in a sense of dried up, but in the last 3 legs, Michael Van Gerwen has hit 2 177s and a 171, and they were actually better than 180s. Certainly 2 of them, because they set up a finish.
And the little matter of a 164 finish.
Well, exactly. A
140.
180 would not have set that up.
No.
It would have set up a 161 instead. Brilliant last start. Brilliant last start. Just to keep him in touch, should Lewis. And Lewis desperately needs a leg now. Could get it here. He's not sure that's in, and yet it's well in. Spoiled the flow. Spoiled the rhythm. Has it spoiled the shot? No!
Game shot of 17th leg. And Lewis, 18th leg, Michael the front
Like
first.
he needed something seriously. My, 9-8 there.
43.
Indifferent start from the Dutchman. Step in, Adrian Lewis.
Well,
that's what he'll be thinking, and his fans.
100.
What a great last start that was. Forced, that didn't look to be any way through. And after 4 consecutive legs to Michael van Gerwen, that was an important one for Adrian Lewis. Van Gerwen has yet to be in front in this semi-final.
57.
Yes, 4-1 the first session to Lewis. 3-2 the second session to Van Gerwen, and there's another one. It's the contact with the previous dart there, with the flight in that case. It is always going to create difficulties if you don't keep away from the other dart.
138.
Unlucky. Unlucky with the last dart. 124, Michael van Gerwen. Doesn't need to go for the ball here.
84.
To leave tops. How much pressure will he be under?
I'm not sure these lads feel it in that sense.
Marco, you require
I know where we're coming from when we say that, but I think they just get on with the game.
Game's on the 18th
Enjoy it.
Mango, the 19th leg, ain't even through.
Talking of which, Michael van Gerwen is now enjoying it, isn't he?
Yeah, far more than he was. You're right, absolutely right to point that out, because most certainly 5 or 6 legs ago, he had the weight of the world on his shoulders. The weight of the twice world champion on his shoulders as well. But he's turned it round, partly. I said at some stage we might reach parity. We're there.
High quality. 10 180s so far. Scoring has been excellent. Look at that!
There.
55.
Try and split them, folks.
129.
Exactly the same number of darts at a double, exactly the same number of hits, and that's far more impressive than it looks. 47% is good, but they've hardly missed a double to let the other player in. That's the point. Almost 100% in that regard.
80 require 56.
So many have been at with the third dart tops.
Game shot at 19th leg. Adrian Lewis, 20th leg. Michael throw first. Game on.
4 legs have gone with throw. Both players now motoring merrily along.
100.
Perfect. Got to be. Had to be. And is a 7th 180 for Adrian Lewis.
Yeah, and the sign again that he's back in business. His last one was in the 12th leg. He had 6 in 12 legs. That's his first in the last 8.
100.
Frankly, in that period, he's never quite looked like hitting one. But that will augur well, I think, for Lewis's future in this match.
34.
Well, they were saying he'll win it, Stuart, but my, he'll make a bid.
For the second time in this match, it's back-to-back 180s, 2 180s in a leg rather.
127.
Look at Van Gerwen to lead tops after 12. He may not get a shot at it. Lewis to break.
27 left, 27 left, can't believe that. And even Van Gerwen had a look. He knew that something wasn't right. He doesn't watch his opponent's darts. He goes to his table, has a drink, but even he had to turn then. Oh,
2 legs later, and Lewis still has the advantage.
60.
Well, to maintain this standard, what are we now? 23 legs of darts. Lewis 101.5, Van Gerwen just about 100, the averages.
97.
Isn't it every bit that which we expected, Stuart? Because it's the best
83.
form of sporting entertainment you can probably get on a Saturday night. Is he not?
134.
One of the highlights for me of Lewis's game tonight has been the cover shooting. The amount of times that we've seen 2 darts aim, treble 19, and 2 darts finding that green bit. Very, very impressive. Very impressive all-round performance.
145.
Oh, this is just another brilliant leg from Lewis. Van Gerwen needs a 140. May switch to treble 18.
98. Adrian requires 65.
Leaves him 84. He's got that before tonight, but Lewis may not give him a chance. Tops, you fancy this? You fancy this for certain?
45.
It's a bit
Michael
like the one
84.
time Lewis let Van Gerwen in on 84, 7th leg. He got 20, he got treble 14 and double 11, but it's bull this time.
Game shot, the 23rd. 24th leg. Margaret in front first. Game on.
Believe sometimes what these men are capable of. Beyond belief, and all you can say about the Limey is blimey. Brilliant darts from Van Gerwen.
136.
Van Gerwen with a disappointing start to this leg, though. 1-4 man's going to shoot, going to come down here. Good shooting again on treble 19. Can Van Gerwen level again? Van Gerwen hasn't been ahead in this match.
174.
Point I was making, John. Treble 19, Lewis has been magnificent. Van Gerwen's been pretty good too.
134.
I'm only thinking about the last throw before the next one's over. Slow down, lads.
41.
Slow down.
Michael, you require 170.
What kind of cheese was that? Is that kind of roller coaster ride?
58.
No doubt about
Adrian
it.
require 150.
Brilliant.
150, Adrian.
42.
One of the worst visits we've seen in this semi-final from Adrian Lewis. Van Gerwen favourite again here now to make it 12 all. Oh yes, yes, which way is he going to go? 12 for tops, 12 for tops. Only 12 finish, and it is 12 in this semi-final. Fantastic.
Yeah, 84 on the ball one leg, 112 the next. It's Van Gerwen's turn to hold sway. Van Gerwen in the ascendant. Lewis has had his moments.
19.
Will he have more? This is exactly how we expected it. We thought perhaps leg by leg, leg for leg, but it's almost. One player taking 3 or 4, then the other hitting back in kind. 13 180s in the match, 9 of them to Lewis.
Terrific. It is terrific.
Well, it's the best ride in Blackpool, this, I'll tell you what, Stuart. I should have a seatbelt on. I cannot stay still. It is amazing.
Is it going to be 3 legs till he's hit 2 180s?
140.
Just clipped the barrel of a dart and went south. A little too far, but 56.
100.
Surely,
Adrian
surely.
required 56.
13-12 to Lewis.
Double 10.
Game time, the 25th leg.
I'm making it extra special. Unusual line. 120. The third dart has to be touching the board to count. And obviously it wasn't.
45.
Well, 25 legs of darts. Magnificent match play semi-final, taking a little under an hour. Incredible pace.
140.
Well, you wouldn't believe it, would you? Losing 13-12 and yet still favourite with the bookies. But of course, they are realising that this game still has to be won by a minimum of 2 legs anyway. It can be won by more, of course, until we get to 17 apiece. And then we could have a sudden death, but Lewis is looking to open up again. first in all. Now then, 150
132.
August has him worrying.
Oh, 180 from Adrian Lewis, followed by 136. Real pressure now on Michael van Gerwen.
China 26 flag.
Pressure, what's that?
It's
13 apiece.
Well, I really don't feel these lads know what pressure means. They just get on with the game. They love it. Another example, yeah. Number 11, 183 now in consecutive legs.
90.
For the first time in the match, he's hit 3 in consecutive legs. Twice he's had 2 in a leg.
I think the most we've had
99.
on the way to a 9 darter is 6 darts this week on several occasions.
Yeah, I can think of 3 or 4 certainly.
96.
I think Van Gerwen 2 or 3 times in one game. Beautiful to watch. Beautiful to watch. 42 legs. Now that I bet those odds will change. Lewis is about to go into the lead again.
58. Only you require 42.
4 and 11 darter, 12 180s already. Double 8.
26.
Well, if you're going to miss when the other fella's on 254.
98.
To leave
Only you require
156.
16.
Double 8 for 14-13. Fraction in. Fraction in, I said, Adrian.
Game China 27 flag. Adrian Lewis. 28 flag. Michael to go first.
Still, Van Gerwen has not been in front.
Incredible, isn't it?
100.
Here we are now, reaching a crucial stage. Mind you, in the quarter-final against Andy Hamilton,
57.
Adrian Lewis was rarely in front until the end of the game when he really took control. 180 from Michael van Gerwen since the 13th leg of the match.
That's right, Stuart.
55.
But in the 15th, 16th and 17th, he had 2 177s and a 171.
93.
Well, he's still ploughing them in, Van Gerwen.
Tungsten prize fighters on the big stage in the Winter Gardens. Still waiting for that knockout blow.
88.
Great
Yes,
from Van Gerwen.
Sorry, Stuart. Against Hamilton, Lewis was twice ahead early doors, but was always trailing until that little flurry at the end. 40.
Game China 28.
13 darter. And
29 flag.
14 legs apiece. On to the 29th leg of
100.
Arrows of Desire. No doubt about it. We want more and more and more of this.
140.
Because it is fantastic.
Oh, another one. You can never in doubt. Astonishing. Well, even now, Michael van Gerwen
100.
is the favourite with the bookies. Hasn't been ahead in the entire match. Lewis has just hit a 180.
131.
Lewis 102 average. Van Gerwen 101 average.
140.
Almost the lot.
Only you require
He needed
90.
probably another 40 points. 25, 65 left. That's double 10 left.
80.
Now those extra 40 points that Van Gerwen would have made this rather easier. But he's still in contention. Wants double 14!
Game China 29 flag.
Lost for words!
30th flag.
Adrian Lewis
Michael
probably
first.
is too, though he might well have come to expect it. 1-2-1 out like that.
John, unbelievable.
99.
Lewis had one dart at double 10. What a 1-2-1 that was, John.
Oh.
For the moment he hit the first dart, it was never in doubt.
And again, it was like his first 84 back in the 7th leg, when he went for the treble, knowing that the single of that number would have left the bull, so that he was sort of playing it each way, if you like. Lewis banging in another 180, number 14 for him, and that is now 20 in the match.
And do you know what Adrian Lewis has left? 1-2-1. Michael Van Gerwen took it out in the last leg. Oh, treble 11. Oh, the same route! The same route! Oh, so nearly the same result. It's blink and you'll miss it, darts. Amazing.
Even so, double 8 for Van Gerwen. A big, big dart. Oh, he can't believe it now. He's taken out 1-2-1 for fun, but can't hit double 8. And Lewis gets the double 7. Sensational stuff here in the Winter Gardens. The Empress Ballroom is rocking and rolling tonight. Is it just 15 80s to jackpot?
Is that a turning point? Michael Van Gerwen, 2 darts at double 8. 5 perfect darts.
139.
But those darts at double 8 that Michael Van Gerwen missed, John, they were right on the
they
wire.
were.
And do you know what? That was 16-14 to Van Gerwen. He was favourite,
Yeah.
but what a response. Brilliant from Lewis.
Well,
brilliant.
We talk about the 84s on the ball and we talk about the 1-2-1s, but a double 7 in circumstances like this has to be admired as well, because picked off like thousands in September. 17. 19 leaves tops. So he's on a roll, Lewis, now though, isn't he? Yes, that double 8 was costly, but remember before that Lewis had missed a couple of darts and a double as well.
20.
It's all right, it's all right. He'll be back. He will be back.
140.
Good darts from Van Gerwen. Lewis though, 20. No problem this time. And marching now, surely ever closer. He senses it maybe towards the final. This leg, Stuart would do it if he could produce one magical, and that's not a bad start, leg of darts.
This has been incredible. But do you know what? At this stage, 100 may not be enough, and those 2 darts that Mighty Mike missed at double 8 for a 16-14 lead in this semi-final could yet be pivotal.
58.
Yes, and it sums up the sport, doesn't it? You take out all those wonderful big finishes, and then a modest little double 8 can deny you.
What can Michael Van Gerwen do to respond? 140, needs a 140.
100.
But say 100, John, it may not be enough. Lewis here could perhaps sense and sniff victory in this leg. Oh, Adrian Lewis has been simply